I just took a huge sip of not alcohol, I promise. I promise. I wasn't expecting it to taste like that. It wasn't alcohol though.
So suspicious.
Of me. Anyway, hello. It is I, Zoloft, once again. This is probably the 4th or 5th YouTube video I have filmed, and maybe only the 3rd that will be getting posted. Yeah. My toxic trait is that I love to film and edit, but making the time for it is incredibly... Hold on a goddamn minute. Yeah, making time for it is very hard. So...
I am filming another one.
Today, we will be doing something very exciting, which is we are going to be starting a new series, and it is a Sim Self series. For context, I've been going through a lot of changes in my life recently. I broke up with my long-term partner about 2 months ago at the time that this is being filmed. I also cut a couple people off recently that I felt were not serving me positively. The reason I decided to do this was because I felt like I really needed a change. My mental health was really struggling. Yeah, the name Zoloft, it's not just a cute name, it is... If you do not know, Zoloft is an antidepressant, and I am on it, and it helps a lot. But it doesn't help all the time, especially when you are dealing with a lot, which is what I have been dealing with for a little bit. But I have decided that in addition to only having people and things in my life that serve me positively, I am going to manifest a new life. I am going to create the ideal Zoloft life in The Sims. My dream job, my dream life, dream apartment, all of it. So, let's get into the content. Ooh. Okay. First and foremost, you know the drill. Yes, I use my glasses to part my bangs. It's called Women in STEM. Hi, would you like to create my story? We'll start off with a fun personality quiz. Afterwards, you can... Okay. I think I'm gonna do this. What age am I? Anyway, I'm a young adult, guys. Please don't play with me. Please do not
Play with me!
I spotted a rare creature. I'm gonna take a picture. Maybe spend time with family?
We may.
You know what, y'all? No, I'm not doing this. No thanks on the personality quiz. I don't need tips. I am a seasoned professional. My pronouns are she, her. Let's do Zoe. Locked. First of all, my voice.
Lampima Ruskin.
I think probably that one is closer.
Shlo Vajila.
Yeah, that's good. First and foremost, we are going to figure out the face. I do have to tell y'all though, I am a Sims master. I have been playing Sims since Sims 2. I owned every Sims 2 pack, I owned every Sims 3 pack, and I have owned every Sims 4 pack mostly. There's obviously like some kits I'm not buying, like. But in my ideal life, your girl actually goes outside, which I do, I promise. But I go outside more, and I have a little bit of a tan. So let's give myself like a tan, like this much. Okay, so we got the skin tone down. Now we need a good face base. Y'all, which one looks like me? I mean, I'm gonna change every feature, but you know, which one is a good base? Okay, let's start with that. In my ideal world, these are my teeth. These fucking... Nah, these. No, in my ideal world, I have a shiny set of white-ass teeth. One day they will be... What is this? Girl, what is that?
Oh my god! What is that?
Why did I download that? Now let's edit some of these features. Y'all, I totally don't have a CC issue, you know?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
I just need to see, like, one... I can't see. Also, yes, I will be using CC for this. I refuse to have an ideal life where I have to use Sims default items. Detail edit mode. My jaw's pretty square. I will say this, y'all. This is gonna be my ideal life, but I'm not gonna be, like, editing. I won't be editing... What the fuck was I saying? I won't be editing, like, my facial features or anything like that. My face, I like it. I like my face. Some of you may not agree, but... It sounds like a you problem. Ugh, I'm so annoyed. Okay. Like, low-key, I can't tell. I do know I have, like, a pretty flat under eye, I'd say. Like, flat like that, maybe? I don't have, like, these huge eyelids. I don't have huge eyelid. I wish I had huge eyelid. I need to pull up a photo of myself. I'm not gonna lie to you. Pulling up my headshot. Pulling up my work headshot. Alright, y'all, so this is my second time doing this voiceover, but I am going to be voicing over this part just because it is pretty extensive, the detail I go into. I do end up actually spending so much time trying to customize this nose, and I remember in the actual audio of the video, I was like, oh my gosh, I cannot get this nose right. It was driving me crazy. I was hyperfixating, looking in the mirror, you know, the huge. All that to say, like I had mentioned, I won't be changing really any of my facial features from what they currently are. The only thing that I do change is, and we'll get into that in a moment, the lips. I do make them a little bigger, but you know what? I'm sure we all wish one of our facial features was slightly different. And mine is that I wish I had a little bit more of a lip. And yeah, so now we're going into the eyes. I have brown eyes, dark brown eyes, you can tell. And I am just messing with the lips now. I make them a little plumper, nice and thick. I think this is actually like what I end up having at the end is a pretty accurate representation of what I look like. I would say it's more of like a cartoonish version. I didn't really go for photorealism, but as far as like if I was translated into a Maxis Match sim, I genuinely think this is like what would come out if I had like put it in AI or some shit. If that was even a thing, I bet Sims ends up doing some sort of AI where they're like, oh, well, type in a celebrity and get this AI version of a Sim. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Anyway, just adding skin details at this part, messing with my tan, trying to make it a little closer, and then of course we have to go back in, mess with the lip, mess with the chin, and yeah, I would say that I spent way too much time on this, and I don't really think I needed to because it turned out just fine, and I feel like a lot of stuff was undone and then redone. As far as like reverted almost, but you know, we all have our moments, and this was definitely one of mine. And I really wanted to get this accurate for you guys and kind of really get my message across, but I also tend to hyperfixate on certain things like this and like want to make them perfect. So here you can just see me messing with the proportions of the head. I literally didn't know that you could make your face less symmetrical, which is cool. Now, onto the hair. This one is so close to my scalp, but I think I would want to do pink.
Ooh.
Hold on. Why did she yell like that? Ooh. Nope, this one. In the ideal world, this is what my hair looks like. Does this look good in the pink? So I just need to find the eyelashes. I think I have them in hats. No, but I have so much other shit. I have so much. I need to stop leaning. I don't see my eyelashes anywhere. I'm actually getting nervous. Where are my eyelashes? I forgot they have eyelash slots now. I'm not gonna lie. But I need a better style. Why are they white? I didn't mean to say that like that. First and foremost.
Oh.
Yep. I'm strong as hell. In my ideal world, I would finally start lifting some weights, but low-key I enjoy having a thicker thigh. And for the chest, this isn't that far off. Now for clothes. Actually, one second, I'll be right back. Hello. I totally didn't have my attention span die last night and start watching Devil in the Family, The Fall of Ruby Frankie with my mom, and then pass out. I swear that didn't happen. I am back. I just woke up. I put on some concealer and some lip balm. And I'm still wearing this shirt. I have coffee here. It's not that hot anymore, guys. First and foremost, do not pay attention to the traits yet. I had to pick random ones to save. Now let's get into like a tattoo moment. So if you don't know, I have 4 tattoos. So in my mind, first the black cat is getting put on because it's so cute. If there's one that I have that's like on the side, I really want to tattoo like down my side. Now time for an outfit. An everyday outfit. I don't really have like one style, I'd say. Oh, okay. I also wear a lot of pink, of course.
Life does not. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Maybe like that. Okay, onto the formal wear. I'm about to crash out. So we're going on day 3 of filming this. And that was 3, right? Yeah. We're going on day 3 of filming this Sims video. I just filmed another 30 minutes maybe, and my computer crashed. I'm about to give up, but I'm not, because I know that this is a very fun game and a very interesting series. It could be if I filmed it. I'm gonna fucking die if I have to remake this sim any longer. Look at this hair. I'm doing this. You know what? This is what we're doing now. Just this. Right right there. Okay, I think this is cute. Let's do those. And that looks good. Party. What are these clown shoes? Literally. Should I do pink makeup or gold? I mean pink. I mean gold. I mean pink. Yeah, I'm gonna do pink. I love it. Now, we have finished the outfits. I'm so happy with what we have. So let's get into the traits. These are gonna be some traits that I wish that I could portray in the future, and I think Idealist is a really nice one. Definitely neat. And then for the last one, romantically reserved. I need that to be me. Should I give her the ADHD?
No.
Let's go with bookworm because I want to read more. Or should I do music lover, guys? I'm such a music lover. Queen. Now for my aspiration in life, I'm thinking I want to do knowledge or creativity. Wants to be good at many things at once. That actually might be a really good one. Let's get started, y'all. I'm so excited. I'm gonna move her into like a little apartment. I'm thinking the 21 Chic one, but let's do unfurnished, I think. And we'll furnish it ourselves. So we have $18,000. Is this our apartment? Okay, we're gonna start with... Alright, y'all, let's get into this voiceover action. So I am just going to be voicing over the speed build for my SimSelf's apartment. The vibe I was going for in this build was very pink and green, very Cosmo and Wanda. If you don't know, pink and green are my favorite colors. Pink being my favorite color, but green is a close second. If you can see from my background, I have a lot of pink and a lot of green in my room. I also have a pink and green phone case I totally forgot about. What is this? Okay. I don't know what that was. Anyway. So we're in the bedroom now, and I actually own a rug that looks exactly like this in real life. I think I got it from Etsy, and it looks exactly... What is this? Anyway, just my mods fucking up. You know, the usual when you have so many mods. But yeah, so I just went for a very girly chic look, very pink and green, very retro and groovy, kind of like my branding, I would say. For the kitchen, we went with pink appliances, green cabinetry, and then some overhead cabinetry as well. And then this other room is going to be my office. In my ideal life, in a one-bedroom high-rise, I would definitely have a dedicated office so I could, you know, decorate it how I want. And as you can tell, I love my LED lights. I love a good LED light. I don't like the big light. Not a fan. Also, finding a couch that matched my aesthetic was incredibly hard, I will say. And as well as like trying to Tetris stack all of the shit that I wanted in this apartment to fit in this apartment, because yes, it's an ideal life, but it's also starting from scratch. 1 second. Speak of the devil, you see that? Y'all, speak of the devil. You stink. All that to say, we are gonna make Kitlo. Add pet. Kitlo is, as you can tell, a black cat. He is a little stinker for biting me. Stop! Stop, you little villain. He's got tiny feet. He's got little tiny feet. And he's got a little bit of a chubby butt. Mr. Chubby, Mr. Chubby. Yeah, with your little feet. Your little feet, but a big chubby belly. All that to say, y'all, I'm gonna head off here. thank you for watching. In the next part, we will get into some gameplay. But yeah, thank you so much if you watched. I would love to do more. I know that this was kind of all over the place, but I promise that once we get into the gameplay, it'll be very fun. It's just, I have to figure out my game. So, thank you for watching, and yeah, have a good day.